Lesson 46, commas in a series. A comma separates words or ideas in a sentence and tells the reader when to pause. That's very important, my fourth graders. Remember that a comma tells you to pause. Sometimes a sentence has a series or a list, so a list of 3 or more items. Use a comma to separate the items in a series. Our teachers, comma, parents, comma, and classmates planned a field day. Now, when you're about to put your last thing in your last item in your list, and you put and, you don't need to put and, comma. You don't need to put that. You just, and kind of is in place of the comma. The event took place on a beautiful, comma, warm, comma, sunny Saturday. So you wouldn't put a comma here, right? You the last word right here. Do not use a comma after the last word in the series. I brought sunglasses, comma, a hat, comma, and some sunscreen. You wouldn't put and, comma, some sunscreen. You just put and some sunscreen. To get to the park, many people walked, comma, biked, comma, or drove. Okay? In each sentence, the items in a series are in boldface. Add commas to separate the items. Number 1, parents organized races, contests, and activities. All right? So it's these right here tells you these are the series. So after each item, races, comma, contests, comma, and activities. All right, number 2. People played softball, volleyball, and basketball. All right, so softball, comma, volleyball, comma, and basketball. Let's go down to, let's see, number 9. Everyone gnawed, nibbled, munched, and crunched corn on the cob. That's a cool sentence. All right. Gnawed, comma, nibbled, comma, munched, comma, and crunched. Okay. So again, the and is kind of like the end of the series. All right. Practice B. Underline the items in a series in each sentence, then add commas to separate the items. So this one, I suggest you guys read this out loud. And that way, when you hear the pause, then you'll know where you need to put your commas and what the items in the series are. At the field day, the fishing contest was for parents, teachers, and students. All right, so what is the list? What's the series? Parents, teachers, students. Now, where would I put my comma? Parents, comma, teachers, comma, and students. Blue, red, and yellow ribbons had been prepared for the winners. All right, so blue, red, and yellow. And the comma goes here and here. I had brought my rod, tackle, and bait. Like, imagine if you read this, I had brought my rod, tackle, and bait. What is a rod, tackle, right? So you know that would need to have a comma. But first, let's underline the series. Rod, tackle, and bait. Rod, comma, tackle, comma, and bait. Okay. Practice C. Paula saw this list of rules at the park. The list contains 12 mistakes in the use of commas in a series. Some commas were left out and some appear where they don't belong. Use the proofreading marks in the box to correct the errors. Okay. Park rules. The trees, shrubs, and wildflowers in this park are protected. This is a series right here, right? Trees, shrubs, and wildflowers. So I need to put a comma here. That's 1. Another comma here. That's 2. Visitors should not cut, damage, or remove any plant. All right, so this is another series. Look, cut, damage, remove. Cut has a comma, great, but there's none after damage, so we'll put 1 here. That's 4. The hunting trapping? No, right? The hunting, trapping, or harming of animals is forbidden. So the hunting, comma, trapping, comma, or harming of animals is forbidden. Fishing in the pond and streams is permitted. Now, there does not need to be a comma here because it's just 2 things. fishing in the pond and streams. Sorry, fishing in the pond and streams is permitted. So there's no series there. Walking, jogging, and bicycling are permitted on park trails. Wait a minute. First of all, why is there a comma there? Does that sound right, boys and girls? Walking, jogging, and bicycling are permitted on park trails. Does there need to be a comma right there? I don't need a pause, right? Goodbye. That's 6. But if I go back here, walking, jogging, that is not a word, right? Walking, comma, jogging, and bicycling are permitted. All right, so go ahead and do the rest of that one. And what I'm going to have you do is cross off practice D. I'll put a little glasses here. Maybe a little tongue. Okay, you don't have to do practice D. All right, and this is lesson 46, commas in a series.